A fresh wave of violence has erupted in Manipur with multiple attacks and killings reported across several districts in the state. At least 5 people were killed in fresh violence this morning in Manipur's Jiribam District after some suspected Kuki insurgents attacked Nangchapi village, situated around 230 km from the state capital Imphal. According to police, 1 person was shot dead in his sleep while 4 others were killed in a subsequent exchange of fire between people of 2 warring communities in Jiribam. Meanwhile, the Assam Rifles have deployed a few anti-drone systems in Manipur, and the Central Reserve Police has also handed over 1 anti-drone system to security forces in Manipur. Violence in Manipur, which has been besieged by clashes between Kukis and Meiteis since May 3 last year, has ratcheted up since the beginning of the month, with attackers turning to newer technologies such as drones and rockets, even as the use of rifles and grenade continued unabated. Drones have been used to drop explosive with at least 3 different places, in which 1 woman died and over 12 others were injured over the last 1 week. Now we'll take a look, viewers, we'll take a look at what the recent attacks that have been taking place in Manipur and the recent development that has been taking place in Manipur. At least 2 people died and 9 injured amid attack on civilian in Kotruk village in Imphal West. This has come, 2 people have died and 3 have been injured. 3 injured in bomb attack using drones in Senjam, Chirang, Maning, Leki and Imphal West. That's what has been taking place in Manipur. Drones used to bomb 2 Meitei-dominated villages in Imphal West district. So this is the drones that have been used. Drones have been used recently to attack in Manipur. 1 person has been killed and 5 have been injured in rocket attacks in Bishnupur. So this after the drone attack, there were also attacks by rockets. 1 has been killed in rocket attack in former Manipur CM's residence. A rocket was targeted again on the house, on the premises of the former CM and the residence of former CM of Manipur. So this is what you can see. This is the development that is taking place in drone. This is the development that is taking place in Manipur. So viewers, this is the latest that is coming in from Manipur. After drone attacks, there have been recent surge in violence. Rocket attacks have also been taking place. We have my colleague Nibir Deka with us. Nibir, what can you tell us? Now, there's a recent surge of violence in Manipur, and there was drone attack, there was a rocket attack, and there was also an incident of shooting. What can you tell the viewers about this?
Well, in the last 2-3 days, the violence in Manipur has come back again, but this time it is in a very different way because of the aerial attacks that we have been witnessing. We first saw how drone attacks were carried out that led to the death of a senior citizen and a civilian. And later we saw rocket bombs being dropped that also led to the death and injury of many others. So this is a new form of attack that we are witnessing in Manipur, wherein drones and rocket bombs have been deployed. And this also creates a new challenge for the security forces, because the drones and rockets have a bigger range as compared to the guns that we have been witnessing used in the violence ever since it broke out last year. But with the new uses of the drones and the rocket bombs, the dangers level of the war has intensified, the conflict has intensified, and as such, the security forces have a newer challenge in the sense to counter these aerial attacks. And as such, the security forces have already started combing operations, and they are also aerially mapping the area, monitoring the area to further prevent escalation of these attacks that we have been seeing in the last 2-3 days or so.
All right, thank you so much, Nibir. We have with us Major Muhammad Ali Shah. He's a defense expert. Major Mohammad Ali Shah, what can you tell us? There is a new challenge that has erupted for the security forces. There was a drone attack that took place, and there was a recent rocket attack. Two attacks have been taken place. When there was one of the attacks also took place at the first CM, the former Chief Minister of Manipur.
Right, Simran, this is a very, very dangerous precedence because drones are extremely lethal, and in the past we have spoken about it. They are the most lethal weapons of the future. There was a time in the 80s when Rajiv Gandhi was assassinated. That time we heard of a human bomb, a suicide bomber. Now drones. I'll give a small example. Armenia-Azerbaijan war. Whole tank brigade was washed out, was cleaned because of drones. On 2nd January 2020, General Qasem Soleimani, the Chief of Army Staff of Iran, was assassinated in Baghdad, in the capital of Iraq, by Americans. So drones are extremely dangerous. Now when this is being used in Manipur, it is indeed very alarming and concerning, which means now any security anywhere can be breached, can be penetrated. It has to be seriously inquired as to what, how, which, every single thing has to be inquired. A thorough inquiry needs to be done about this first. Secondly, when you talk about rockets, so aerial attacks can be not just the Air Force only or the helicopters only. Anything by air, Vayu say, so aerial attack. Drone, rockets are aerial attacks. It is extremely dangerous, a very, very precarious situation. There have been a lot of information warfare also apart from that coming in from Manipur, from both sides, from Meitei and Kukis. And this needs to be looked into straight away because justice has to be dispensed immediately. People say there cannot be any peace without justice. Well, justice, I'm sure, will happen. I hope peace prevails there as soon as possible. There have been a lot of news. There have been a lot of speculation. The Kukis have been demanding a president's rule for the Manipur Chief Minister to go and for Mr. N. Brain Singh to put up the resignation for a very, very long time. So let's see what happens in future. But last couple of days, especially, I'm seeing the situation in Manipur. People ask me, a lot of television channels ask me, how come last couple of days it's escalated so badly? I say the fact is, let's understand the violence in Manipur did not begin from 3rd May. Yes, the violence on ground began. The undercurrents were there, well, it was gradually building up. And when the violence broke out on 3rd May, it has till now not been able to come under control. We can fool ourselves, we can pacify ourselves by saying Manipur was crawling towards normalcy. No, it wasn't. The fact is it wasn't. There were buffer zones created over there. The Kukis had their own place, the Meiteis had their own place. A Meitei could not come to the Kuki place, Kukis cannot come to the Meiteis. So and today, if a Kuki who of course obviously from Manipur wants to come to his hometown from Delhi, he will have to go via Mizoram, Aizawl, and then go to Churachandpur. A Meitei cannot go to More or Churachandpur, which is mainly Kuki dominated. So it's obviously when you segregate the two communities, the instances of violence will go down, obviously. But now the very fact remains that when the Kukis have demanded a resignation of the Manipur Chief Minister, the time will tell. It's a matter of time. Time will tell what will happen in future. But for an aerial attack to be carried out, it is not that simple, Simran. You need extensive training, funding, backing for that. Now, who is providing that? Who is providing the funding, the training, the backing? Where is it coming from? Yes, they are a martial race. The soldiering and fighting is there in the blood, all right, agreed. Shikar, and they are hunters by birth, yes. But where is the technology from? Where is getting involved? That's coming into play. That really needs to be inquired at the earliest. As they say, a stitch in time saves 9. So here, I said this last year as well, because if we do not curb it, control it now, I'm afraid it will go out of hands, and that's what we see right now. That is what we see the situation right now.
Oh, as you rightly said, that the incident, they have escalated recently, but they have been going on for a long time. It's not something that has happened in a month or within a week. It has been going on over a period of time. But what is the solution that can be that has to be provided to solve this issue? Because the talks are leading nowhere, and there's a recent surge in violence. So what is the solution that should be for this ongoing crisis in Manipur?
See, that's a very, very good and a very, very pertinent question. I'm so sorry my phone's ringing because of the Manipur crisis, whole play especially. Now, the very fact remains that the solution to that is, only way forward is a dialogue. Understanding what your demands are, what you want, both the sides. The Kukis want a separate administration, a separate state within India. The Meiteis oppose it. Meiteis say, no, we will not allow Manipur to be broken, to be fragmented. So now a solution, I'm sure, can be reached. There was a former MP of Manipur, Kim Gangte, a very dear friend of mine, in fact, and she had given an interview to Karan Thapar. She said there should be a mid-solution, midway. And she got a lot of flack from her own community also for saying that. Because the Kukis are adamant on separate administration is the only solution, that's what they say. The Meitei say, no, we will not allow our beautiful Manipur to break into pieces. Now, when you get both the communities together to sit on a table and discuss, then a solution can be reached, I am very sure. But the golden question is, Simran, are these two communities willing to come together on a table and sit and talk? No. The hatred has gone too far. The wounds are too deep right now. So the need of the hour, I will tell you, the need of the hour is to get sensible, mature, sensitive, passionate interlocutors. And who can be these interlocutors? They can be people who know Manipur, who are neither Kukis nor Meiteis, mind you. They should be people who are very, very passionate about the northeast part of India, especially Manipur, yes, who understands, who knows people there. So I can think of a number of names of former GOCs who have served in that area, former Director General of Police, former Chief Secretaries, former governors. The list goes on. There is Lieutenant General Z.U. Shah, Zabiruddin Shah, there is Brigadier Gautam Ganguly, there is Colonel Gaurav Chaturvedi, there is Lieutenant General Sangwan, there is Lieutenant General Pradeep Nair, who is just retired, there is Lieutenant General Shaukin Chauhan, the list goes on. There is Mr. Sharma, who stays in our neighborhood, he's been former Chief Secretary of Manipur. The list just gives Mr. B.L. Bora, who comes on a channel very often. He's been the former DGP of Tripura and Manipur. The list can just go on and on. So the government of India should form a committee. They formed a committee last year of 51 members, which was rejected by the committee members itself. Why? Because their consent apparently was not taken when this committee was formed. So it fizzled out, it didn't really work. A committee should be formed where they get the leaders of both the committees together on one table and they can talk. Dialogue is the only way forward, I see. There cannot be any other way. So I am in touch with the Meiteis, I am in touch with the Kukis, both the communities. I am in good terms with both of them. I communicate with. I always believe should always keep your channel of communication open. Today, a Meitei does not want to speak to a Kuki. A Kuki does not want to speak to a Meitei. They don't look at each other eye to eye. Not only in Manipur, even in Delhi for that matter. Anywhere outside Manipur also, they don't want to sit together and talk. Someone, you can see on your own television channel, when you get a Kuki and a Meitei, you'll experience the kind of heated exchange or the vibration exchange would not be pleasant. So we need people, interlocutors. That's the need of the hour. I'm surprised. There is a gentleman called Mr. Amrik Singh Power. He is a Manipuri-born Sikh. Now he is in good terms with both the community. They respect him. He can play a major role in this. And in fact, whoever does it, Mr. Amrik Singh Power, I personally feel he deserves a Padma Shri for the kind of contribution he's given to Manipur. So the very fact is, right now we need interlocutors to play the part of middlemen over here to bring peace over there. Simran.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.